Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are starting chapter 2 of Morris Mano, which is based on Boolean algebra and logic gates. So, what is a set? A set is basically a collection of elements having the same property. Suppose you have a set of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you say 2 is an element of S, and suppose there is a number 5 is not an element of S, or 5 doesn't belong to the set S. So basically when we perform operations on different elements, the result also belongs to the same set which is already defined. So there is a specific operation that works on the elements of S, and the result also belongs to the same set S. For example, we have a binary operation that is asterisk, and we say that A asterisk B is equal to C, then C is also an element of the set S. So what is algebra, which you have already studied in your mathematics? It is basically based on number of element sets and operators and some axioms or postulates, such as you have studied the property of associative property, distributive closure, and identity elements, etc. So when you perform specific operations with the help of all these elements, then you have basically a subset of these integer elements. So the operators which basically operate on two elements 0, 1, and the result is also in the form of 0 and 1. These are called the binary operators, and the set basically consists of only two numbers 0 and 1. Operators with one input is called unary, and with two inputs it's called binary. So these are the basic properties you have already studied in mathematics. The closure property, for example, a set S is closed with respect to a binary operator if every pair of elements of S. The binary operator specifies a rule for obtaining a unique element of S. So if you are performing A plus B, then C also, and A and B are the elements of the set N, then C also belongs to the set N. Next is associative property, which is suppose we have a binary operator steric or addition, then we say that x steric y parenthesis multiplied by z is equal to x multiplied by steric y steric z parenthesis. So in both ways the answer is the same. Similarly, this property is also defined for addition. And next, at number 3, we have commutative property, which says that x steric y is equal to y steric x, or you can say x plus y is equal to y plus x, where both x and y belongs to the set S. So what is an identity element? Identity element is an element which belongs to the set S that if you multiply or add in another element of the set, the result remains the same. For example, 0 is the identity element with respect to the addition operation. If you add 0 plus x, the answer will be x. Similarly, if the element 1 in case of binary is identity element for multiplication, so if you have 1 multiplied by x, the answer remains the same, is equal to x. So what is the inverse? Inverse is basically an element that if you multiply the inverse of a number, is basically the number that if you multiply it with the original number, the answer is the identity element. Suppose that you have 2 and you multiply it with 1 by 2, the answer is equal to 1, which is an identity element. Next is distributive law. So for both operations, static and dot, we have distributive law, which is defined as x dot y plus x is equal to x dot y plus x dot z. So George Boole was the founder of Boolean algebra, and he defined the basic operations and, or, and not for binary numbers, and it was basically based on the approaches yes, no, true, false, on, off, 0, 1 approach. So his theory was not accepted at that time, but after him, his student specifically defined all of the Boolean algebra and implemented it for binary numbers. His name was Claude Shannon. So we have to define the sum algebra for binary values, and it is not necessary the same algebra also applies for other numbers as well, because this is purely based for binary values. So there are some theorems, postulates already defined for this algebra, and basically the postulates and theorems involve the basic operations plus and multiplication operation dot. So these are also based on all of these properties: commutative, distributive, and complement and identity elements. So what is basically a literal? A literal is a single element of algebra, and it can be in the primed or unprimed form, or complemented or uncomplemented form. So postulates of two-valued Boolean algebra. For example, we have the basic operations and or not defined for the two numbers 0, 1. And operation is that the answer is 1 if and only both the inputs are equal to 1. And for OR operation, one input can be equal to 1 for the answer to be equal to 1. And for the NOT operation is basically the complement of the input value. AND operation is true for both closure plus and dot, or the identity elements is 0 in this case for AND. Again, the commutative laws, distributive laws hold for these algebra. Complement. So if you multiply or add the complement with the original number, the answer is 1 in case of addition, and the answer is 0 in case of multiplication. So basically here we have performed the OR operation, and this is the AND operation. And the complement operator is basically the NOT operation. Binary logic is a two-valued Boolean algebra. So what is duality? Basically it says that any postulate or theorem that applies for, that is true for plus operation, will also be applied for dot operation, and vice versa. So these are the replacement rules that in case you have multiplication or dot operation in one form, then you will convert it into addition in the other form. So this is the dual of this expression, a into b plus c. The dual of this will be that multiplication will be converted into addition, and here we have addition, so we will convert it into multiplication. So this is the dual of this expression, and on the right hand side this is the dual of this one, AB plus AC. So these are the basic theorems we will use throughout our Boolean algebra. X plus 0 is equal to x, x plus x dash is 1, x plus x is equal to x. These are the theorems or postulates we will use further. The double complement of a number is equal to original number. These are the commutative, associative and distributive properties with respect to addition and multiplication. You can see that we have applied the rule of duality for finding the values of b. We have simply converted the plus operation into dot. The identity element will also be changed. If it is 0, it will be converted into 1. So these are the basically the postulates. These are called the Huntington's postulates, and these have some rules including Clojure, associative and distributive. X plus 0 is equal to x, x dot 1 is equal to x, x plus y is equal to y plus x, and so on. Theorems are basically the derivations from these postulates, and we have to prove these theorems. Although they look simple, but we can prove these theorems as well. So these are the theorems we have derived from Huntington's postulates. X plus x is equal to x, x dot x is equal to x. We can prove this one. Suppose we have to prove the simple theorem x plus x is equal to x. We will use these postulates. Multiply x plus x with 1 dot 1. 1 is equal to x plus x dash. So using the distributive property, this will be equal to x plus x into x dash, and which is equal to 0. So this will be equal to x plus 0 is equal to x simply. Similarly, we can prove the dual of this, which is equal to x dot x is equal to x. Again, we will use the same property or postulate, x dot x plus 0, and 0 can be written as x dot x prime. The next steps are the same. We have proved this theorem as well. Similarly, there is a proof of x plus 1 is equal to 1. This is simple. Using the same postulates, x plus 1 is equal to 1 into x plus 1. Again, you will write x plus x dash instead of it. Using distributive law, we have proved that it is equal to 1. Similarly, using duality, x dot 0 will be equal to 0 in this case. These are the postulates for the complement, that the double complement of x is equal to x, and that if you add complement to the original number, the answer is 1, and if you multiply the complement with the original number, the answer is 0. Again, there is a property called absorption property, which states that x plus xy is equal to x. So we will prove this. So what is De Morgan's law? It states that x plus y whole complement is equal to x complement to y complement. You have to keep this theorem in mind because it will be used extensively in Boolean algebra. Similarly, xy whole complement is equal to x complement plus y complement. So by the use of truth table, you can prove it one by one. You will write the all combination of xy, x complement, y complement, x plus y complement, and so on. So what is consensus theorem? It states that xy plus x prime y plus yz is equal to xy plus xz prime. So this is its dual by simply converting the dot operation to plus and by changing the complements. So we have proved this one by using the postulates we have already studied. So this is the step-by-step process of proving this by simply multiplying with 1 with yz and further taking common and using the distributive law. Similarly, the other dual can be proved with the duality principle. So you have to keep in mind the operator precedence, which is first you have to solve the parenthesis, then not operation, then and in the end the or operation. Parenthesis, not, and or. Examples. In this case,